St Helens 58, Hull FC nil. Oh, dearie me. Things just go from bad to worse for FC. Oh, they desperately, don't they? Desperately need Richie Marler to weave some magic. I mean, hopefully he's Paul Daniels in disguise because he's got to pull some rabbits out hats pretty quickly there at the black and white. I mean, every conceivable stat, this was a procession. I mean, Saints were clearly hurt off the back of going out of the Challenge Cup to the Warrington Wolves, and everybody wanted to be in on the act. 10 of their 17 players were on the score sheet in some capacity, if you take into account Benison's goal kicking as well. It was a feast of tries at the totally wicked stadium. But these are the sobering stats. Run meters, 2,050 for Saints, going up against 776 for Hull FC. That's just not good enough. Post contact meters, 665 plays 264. Tackle bus 44 to 26. I mean, it really is all over the park, as bad as you could expect. Errors actually even at 9 apiece, but the missed tackles 44 from Hull FC in this game. Not simply not good enough by any stretch of the imagination. At least Castleford put a fight up at the Wigan Warriors off the back of a really disappointing Challenge Cup performance from them. Really interesting times for Hull FC. Of course, rumour mills all around. We spoke about in the first in the sheds. Will Paul Rowley be going there? We will have to wait and see. I mean, there weren't really a good player on the pitch for FC. It was pretty poor right across the piece. It really was. There's not really much to say. Nobody shone. Nobody made meters. Poor, just poor. As for St Helens, you can only beat what's in front of you. Some nice tries, some really easy on the eyes tries. I was pleased for Wonga Blake. Wonga Blake getting a 2. He come in for a lot of criticism of Saints fans post the Warrington game, and why he may not be the answer long term. At least he got on the score sheet. I thought Lomax was just typical Johnny Lomax, the architect. He had a great night. You know, if you're not on song against Johnny Lomax, he's going to punish you, and punish you. He did. Matt Whitley, who's having a great season for St Helens, he might have not scored a try, and that was quite surprising on the night. But another 152 metres from 26 carries from Whitler. He's in great form since moving back to St Helens. He really is having a good go. Good to see Ben Davis as well getting a run out for Saints. And of course, he got an assist on the night. So that'll please a lot of Saints fans because, you know, he's coveted by the Saints fans, he's Ben Davis. And like I say, really pleased to see him on the field of play. Another good night for Morgan Knowles. I mean, again, we're really giving him a lot of raps this year for St Helens. You know, 24 tackles in D, 19 carries, 105 metres. Had a good night again, did Morgan Knowles. Again, surprising he wasn't on the score sheet on the night. I thought Matautia continues to be put into that prop forward position for Saints, you know, when they're down on troops, and he stands up really well to it, doesn't he? He had a really fine effort, 119 metres from 12 for Matautia. So, you know, you've got to give him his due from a prop forward position. Saints went back top off the back of this. And like we said, you know, knockout Rugby League is knockout Rugby League. One thing's for certain, over a 27 Super League round campaign, Saints are going to be thereabouts. We know that. They're a champion team. They showed that they have no mercy. It was a bad time for Hull FC to go to the totally wicked stadium, and quite simply, they were crushed. It was like going to a scrapyard and watching your old Roxall Nova get destroyed. It was that bad. I mean, the carnage was unbelievable, wasn't it, in this game for the Saints? But I mean, you know, those St Helens fans, they just need to reflect on, yes, it was a great win, brilliant win, 58-0. You know, that nil really important. Yet again, their D. I mean, like we said in the after the Challenge Cup, you know, this is a team that's been averaging 8 points against them up to that 31-point defeat. You know, 31 points that Warrington put on them in the Challenge Cup, and here they are again, nilling a team. And any team that's nilled in Super League, you know, if you can keep a team out to nil in Super League, it's a great defensive effort. I think that will be probably more than the 58. I think Saints needed a 58. I think they need to work on the combos. I think they need to score more tries. That's been a criticism, but their defence has been solid, and this was another great example of how good the St Helens defence has been in 2024. Right, who am I giving the 3 points to? It has to be, I'm not mentioning him yet, Mark Percival. He's so important to St Helens. They really missed him in that Challenge Cup quarter-final against the Warrington Wolves. You know, a try in this, an assist, 6 from 7 with the boot. He's just a quality player, Percival. Quality. And I think when he's in there, he steadies the ship. He really does. It's just another example of, even though, you know, statistically, maybe it wasn't the greatest performance, sometimes you've got to use, and I just think he settles them down. They know that when he's on that left edge, it's a lot more solid. And it was just quality on both sides of the ball. I thought he was really really good. His kicking boots were on. You know, he's come back from HIA. He gets a try. He gets an assist. I thought Percival was brilliant. So I'm going to give 3 for Percival. I'm giving 2 for Johnny Lomax. I thought Lomax as well on the night. A try, 3 assists from Lomax. 24 times he had his hands on the ball. 99 metres made. You know, he just a quality player. Rolls Royce of a player. Outstanding from Johnny Lomax. Fully deserving of the 2. And the one to Wellesby into standoff. And by putting him in at standoff, 20 times he had his hands on the ball, 87 metres. He had 4 tackle busts in the game. You know, a try and an assist from Jack as well. I thought he was solid. I think that middle unit really played well. Great performances. I think Mbai as well, also in at hooker. He had a good performance as well. But yeah, all in all, this was a very simple night at the office for Saints. They needed to bounce back from that quarter-final defeat. They have bounced back. The 0, they will absolutely be overjoyed with keeping Hull FC out for the full 80 minutes. And like I say, can they now transfer those attacking phases into a proper game? Because let me tell you now, there is a proper game on the horizon. Huddersfield Giants, in the form that they're on, they're coming to the Totally Wicked Stadium this week, and that's going to be a game not to be missed. It's a mouth-watering contest. The way Huddersfield are playing at the moment, you know, Saints, good win this against FC, but, you know, I think even the Saints fans will be looking at the Huddersfield going, this is going to be a measure of where we are mentally after the back of that defeat to Warrington. Yeah, this is going to be a real cracking game, and I'm looking forward to watching it and doing the In the Sheds next week off the back of it. Could be game of the week, but there's so many good games coming up this week. Who knows? It's got big competition. But congratulations to Saints. Another In the Sheds in the record books, 58 points to 0. The Saints beat the Black and Whites. Saints, for one night only, we're top of the league.